What's up, everyone? All right, today I want to take you through and show you how I get all of my clients' results. But there's one client in particular I want to focus on. His name's Dalton. Huge transformation, and I'm going to show you this in just a minute. But I'm going to show you exactly how I take all of my clients through my program to get results. And I want that for you. So if you need to, grab a notepad, grab a pen. This is going to be awesome. All right. Seasoned gym goers, fit fanatics, gym warriors, exercise junkies of 3+ years. This is for you guys. Become healthy, lean, and muscular. You can do this in a sustainable way in 16 weeks using my healthy, lean, and muscular blueprint. You guys already make time for the gym. Get clarity on how to get the most out of it. All right, across the bottom of the screen, we have some past clients. First one, we have Lindsay. She lost 22 pounds. Then we have Tony. You can see he's super lean in both pictures, but he wanted to gain some weight, gain muscle. And this dude had an awesome transformation, 11 pounds gained. Then we have Dave. He lost 43 pounds, another huge transformation. And we have another Lindsay. She lost 18 pounds. And these are just a few of the clients. But there is one I want to really focus on. But before we get to that, I want to talk about how CMT training started and basically what I do. So my name is Toby Vollmer, and since 2009, I've been coaching fitness. In the last 6 years, I've been coaching mindset and fitness. They definitely go hand in hand when you're trying to create success. But not only does this have success with just fitness, this is for life. And it's really incredible how many people get results, and they also do so much better in life. My passion is helping gym goers and high achievers create a healthy, lean, and muscular lifestyle, stepping into their greatest life. I absolutely love this. This is what I thrive for. I've seen coaches and trainers for newbies and for competitors, but not very many competent coaches for everyone in the middle, where everyone struggles the most, constantly frustrated and feeling defeated. I see this all the time, and I want to help everyone, but again, you can't help anyone unless they want it. All right, before we dive into the program, I want to show you how I help my client Dalton lose 80 pounds of fat and gain 20 pounds of muscle, transforming his mind and body. I want to show you how much is possible when you use the healthy, lean, and muscular blueprint. So you can see 240-pound Dalton. He was in the gym, hitting it hard, thought he was doing the right things. And then we ended up connecting. We got him started, got him down to 160 pounds. Okay. Now, I want you guys to know that this did not happen in 16 weeks, being completely transparent. This took a year for him to lose 80 pounds, around a year. Okay. He lost all the weight. And of course, we were making sure he wasn't losing much muscle, but it's inevitable when you lose that much weight. Then it took another year, roughly, maybe a little less than a year, and I think maybe 9 months, for him to get up to 180 pounds from that 160. And you can see in these photos, he looks great. Okay, absolutely great. And just recently, Dalton decided to do a show. Now, disclaimer, I do not do competition prep. I do not. I'm not into it. That's a whole different lifestyle. It's a whole different way of doing things that's not sustainable, but you do look damn good for a week, right? And you can see in this photo, me and Dalton, we live in the same state. So I ended up going to his competition to go watch him, and he did this on his own. Look how awesome he looks. That is absolutely awesome. But again, from his 240-pound first pitcher to that show, that was 3 years. Okay. But his main big transformation, that took two. Okay. Just about 2 years. So that's what it takes. It's not magical, guys, but it takes time, and you have to commit to the process. All right. Who this is for? If you've made time in your life for the gym for the past 3 years, this is for you. If you understand that more muscle benefits everything for your body, this is for you. If you feel like you have tried everything and you still don't have the body and life you want, this is for you. If you're sick of rebounding, yo-yoing, plateauing, stalling, and little to no results, this is for you. If you want to become your highest and best self so you can give more to your family, career, and everything else that's important to you, this is for you. If you're open-minded, ready to listen, and take action with proper guidance and accountability, this is for you. This is not for the ones that do not go to the gym and do not care about health. Sorry, I don't train beginners. I've tried for many years. It doesn't work. Not for me, not the way I coach, and not what I coach. This is not for ego lifting, weight slamming, loud sex noise making individuals in the gym. This is not for closed minded, know it all Debbie Downers. This is not for you if you believe that you can gain 15 pounds of muscle in a month or lose all of your body fat in 6 weeks. These things take time, and you have to realize that, and you have to commit to the process. It's a lifestyle. If you don't believe that you can step into your greatest life, the one that you dream about, this community and program are not for you. Now, many of my clients, they already look good when they come to me, but same as everyone else, they want to progress and they want to become the best they can be. First, here we have Jen. Jen is a stay-at-home mom of 3 children. She came to me. She wanted to be able to take it to the next level, and I showed her how to do that, and she absolutely kills it. Look at this girl. Absolutely phenomenal, especially because she had 3 kids, but she kills it, all right? She has the drive. She knows what to do. She knows to listen, and she knows to focus on the things that she's learning because they're only going to make her better. Then we have Jaden. Jaden is a little younger than I normally, the age of people I normally coach, but this kid has crazy muscle development, and he wanted to take it to a new level, and that's what we did. And this is Jason. Jason is awesome. We became great friends, and we worked together for quite a while. But Jason always looked good, and he would come to me for little tips, and he would try them, and he'd be like, "Man, every time you say something, it works." So then we started working together, and Jason is such a great guy, listens very well, executes even better. He's successful in life, great guy, all around great guy. So these are the types of clients that I've had the pleasure of working with in the past. Now, I'm not going to read all these off, but guys, the list goes on. Okay, if what you do is not in here, that's absolutely okay. There's so many more that I didn't write down. I put a lot of these on here because some of these people are the busiest people that I know. And I want you to realize that there is no excuse for saying you don't have time. All you have to do is make it a priority. Why gym goers don't get results? They follow what's popular, taking advice from someone that doesn't know all the answers. I don't want to harp on this too much, guys. If you're going to get a trainer or listen to somebody, make sure at least once in their life they look like you want to. How can someone tell you to do something if they've never struggled through it? Okay, it just makes sense to me. Do what you want, but from an outside perspective looking in, that's what I see. Not having clarity on what really matters. A lot of people don't even know their true goal. They never really wrote it down, and they don't know how to get there. Okay, it's super important. Not knowing there is more to be aware of than food and exercise. That's a big one. You'll learn soon. Instant gratification. This is number one. I should have put this at the top. We live in a society where everything is a click of a button away. Amazon is on same-day delivery in some places. You can buy a car in a click of a button. You can buy a house in the click of a button. You can go on dates with a click of a button. Like, it's everything can be right now. And we get used to that. So we don't want to wait. We don't want to commit to a long time frame to do something to get a result. We want it now. And nobody wants to follow a plan, period. That's what it comes down to. People that I don't work with, they don't want to follow a plan. All right, some quick, cold, hard facts. Genetics are not holding you back. Yes, we are all different, but you have to learn why you are the way you are. And it's not so hard. You'll see in a minute. This next one is mostly focused towards the ladies. I have heard this from a few guys. I don't want to get too big, too muscular. That's not going to happen. That's absolutely not going to happen. If you are blessed in that way, then you already should be number one in the world or working your way to that in some type of athletic performance or bodybuilding, something like that. It doesn't happen. That's all. If you want to look like that, that's a whole different lifestyle, and that's even more commitment. And most of us just want to be healthy. We want a resilient body. We want to look good, feel good, and be able to have energy, bring home the energy to our kids. All right, I'm not going to go on a tangent here. Plateaus are not a real thing. I get this one a lot. Toby, I hit a plateau. What do I do? Well, you can either listen to the things that I've said, or you need to go back to the drawing board and you need to learn what to do, how to keep progressing. There are no such thing as plateaus. Your thoughts are more powerful than you know in so many ways. This is my favorite line. I say this to a lot of people. Top business owners, or any business owner, and athletes, they have coaches. Why don't you? Why don't you? Coaches are just helping you get a result faster. Whatever you want. You want to succeed in whatever it is, it's a shortcut to success with a proven path. That's it. Who wants to take the long way when you could take a shortcut? And it's not even like shortcut. It's just learning what matters right now instead of figuring it out over the next few years. More weight is not the answer. See that a lot. Everybody always trying to do as much weight as they can. It's not the answer. Cardio is for respiratory health, not only to lose weight. And where did you learn to exercise from? With a background, a heavy background in biomechanics and kinesiology, a lot of people, they learn just like I did. I learned in school. I learned from friends, from family, watching people in the gym. But, huge but, the people that get success, they don't always know why they get success. Okay, and that's a story for a whole nother time on how I ended up being where I am, because I looked for those things. I asked everyone those questions. How do you get this? How do you get this? Someone had a big chest. How do you get a big chest? What do you do different than everyone else? And a lot of times, most of the time, no one had an answer. They're like, more weight, more intensity, more protein, right? Very meatheadish, but that's not the case. So why are you here? Is it for better health, more strength, to look good naked, more confidence, goal achievement? I know why all of you are here. To become the person that sets a goal and follows through 100% of the time. Average people do not follow through, and I will not work with average people. I want to give you my healthy, lean, and muscular blueprint, but, huge but, nothing pains me more than giving you a solution to your problem and then running into you years later and you're still clinging hopelessly to that same problem. If you learn something here today, I need you to implement. If you agree, say yes out loud. I don't care if anyone can hear you or not. Say yes if you agree. Forget what you think you know. Open your mind to a possibility of something different. To change what you currently have, you must be willing to do what you've never done. That should make perfect sense. All right. How the healthy, lean, and muscular blueprint works. It's super simple, guys. There are 6 pillars to healthy, lean, and muscular: how I move, how I eat, how I breathe, how I think, how I sleep, and the environment in which we do them in. And this is super simple. You know why? Because you do every one of these already. You're already doing them. So all we have to do is fine tune them with the things that align with you and your body and your life. And you just change them, you tweak them, and you get crazy results. Okay, that's what it's about. It's nothing super crazy. Okay, it's not magical. It's not super crazy. It's not this huge, hard change. And I want you to know that because what you think is your reality. So if you think it's going to be hard, if you think it's impossible, it's going to be. You're never going to make it. Period. I don't care what you do. But I'm proving a point. This is this simple. The way that your body looks is a direct result of what's going on inside your body. We need to control what we do to create a healthy internal system. So our external inputs, what we do, what we think, what we eat, where we sleep or how we sleep, right? Those are external inputs. And if those aren't great, then we create an unhealthy system and it shows. All right, let's break it down. How you move. Okay, the biggest mistakes I see in training. Your execution sucks because your posture and breathing are off. Most likely, you are not in the correct range of movement for each exercise. You need CMT. What's CMT? My whole business is built off of CMT, constant muscle tension. Okay, you need to learn how to do that. And people that get great results, they're already doing it, but they may not know that they're doing it, or they do not know that you do not or do it. Okay, it's a skill. And that's, in my eyes, that's what I believe it comes down to, is being able to control your body in a certain way to get results. Next big mistake, you change your training too often, and then you're not training frequently enough. What do you mean, Toby? If I'm changing too often, that means I'm always doing stuff, but I'm not doing it frequently enough? Okay, let me explain. You're changing the exercises you do too often because we think we get plateaus and things like that. When in reality, you need to stick to a few styles of working out or a few exercises, learn how to do them right, and then train them frequently, more often, so you can get better. That is building our skill. That's called skill acquisition. And that's what we need to do. That's how this works. Okay. I help you implement constant muscle tension. And to grow muscle, it's hypertrophy training. Okay. We need to create tension and learn how tension is created properly in our muscles and keep that tension on as long as possible. It's everything that my business is based around. That's what got me results. That's what got every one of my clients results. That's what takes the people that already look so awesome when they come to me and they become my clients. They learn this stuff, and that's how they take it to the next level. How you eat. Biggest mistakes in nutrition. Number one, you don't even know how much or what you eat. I'm a really big guy on tracking. I know there's a ton of people out there like, oh, you don't have to track. You just eat until you're not hungry, whatever. Okay. If you want to change the way that you look, you have to know exactly what you put in your body so that way you can change it. If it's too much or too little, whatever, you need to know what you do. So I challenge you today to download an app. There's thousands of them, and track your food, track what you eat, and don't become Mr. or Mrs. Healthy and all of a sudden try to change what you're eating. No, keep doing what you're doing and get data so you know what to change. Your micronutrient status is low. Your minerals, your vitamins, your essential fatty acids, and your essential amino acids. It's really important, especially when it comes to like stress on your body, how your body recovers from stress. Those minerals do a lot for you. And especially if you're someone that has high anxiety, absolutely. Is your protein, fats, and carbs, so your macros, are they aligned with your goals? Now, it's okay if you don't know what your protein, fats, and carbs are, or even don't even know what they are, period. But you have to take the step to learn that or have someone teach it to you, because that's very important, especially if you have a huge goal in mind and you're not making it anywhere. This is very important. Sensitivities. The healthcare system classifies allergies as things that will kill you. Sensitivities are not things that will kill you, but they will wreak havoc on your body. Okay, it's like a smaller allergic reaction, but mostly it really messes with your GI tract, your insides, causes lots of inflammation. You can be, compromise your immune system, things like that. How do you test for sensitivities? They do blood tests. Now, I don't recommend a blood drop test unless you're like right at the clinic that does a sensitivity test because blood degrades really fast. And then they do hair sample tests. And I would recommend that if you're not like right next door or can't not drive to a place that tests for sensitivities, and they tell you the foods that you're sensitive to, because what if you're eating something that you like, and just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's healthy for you, and you eat it every day? It's like scratching an open wound again every day. Scratch it again, scratch it open, scratch it open. Okay, that's not good for us. Okay, I have more to say on that in just a second. Okay, not prepping for success. I do not know one person that does not prepare for success. If they look good, they're preparing, whether they pre-make some meals so that way they don't have to cook every meal of the day. You can't live off of gas station food or quick order food. It doesn't work like that. You have to take the initiative and prepare for success. Gut health awareness. Do you guys remember that old Pepto-Bismol commercial? Actually, I think they're still on. I don't know. I don't have TV anymore. But um, heartburn, upset stomach, indigestion, diarrhea. Hey, okay, all of those things is your body screaming at you that you ate something that you shouldn't have. But in society today, we say it's okay, like, oh, I have heartburn so bad, or I'm belching, or I have gas, bloating, whatever it is. That's not normal. Okay, just so you know, a stomach ache every day is not normal. You shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have problems with, going to the bathroom or heartburn. None of that. Okay, that's all really important. And it could be the foods that you're eating, or it could be because you screwed up your enzymes and your bacteria and your acids already inside your GI tract, your stomach, GI tract, and it's not digesting food properly. I see this a lot. And I just read a meta-analysis that people that take heartburn medicine, they have heartburn so bad, okay, and then they get on prescriptions for it, not because they have too high of acidity. It's actually because 97% of the people, their acidity is too low in their stomach. So when they eat something and it starts digesting with the acids, the acid isn't strong enough and it creates these bubbles, like we'll call them bubbles, like gas bubbles and bubbles of acid, and it causes heartburn. So then they pop another something to smother that acid even more. And guess what? Really doesn't do much. And if you smother it too much, then it ruins the digestion the rest of the way through your GI tract, and nothing is on point. Okay, it's huge. Endocrine disrupting foods. So these are hormone disrupting foods. They are plastics, chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, processed foods, fake foods, foods that are not real. All of this can really affect someone, okay? And just so you know, you may be eating a ton of it and then you're like, oh, it doesn't bother me. And it may not bother you. Some of us are more sensitive than others. Just keep that in mind. But over a lifetime, imagine what the damage it can do to you over a lifetime. So it's important to get on top of your health and stay on top of it. We want to live long and have a beautiful, wonderful life. How you breathe. Most don't realize how big of an impact breathing can have. Your body has different responses, whether you breathe through your nose, in through your nose, or in through your mouth. Huge different responses. Okay, we all want to have a minimum, like a minimum standard of aerobic fitness. I believe it's something like 8 flights of stairs and just steady walking upstairs. And when you get to the top, it's if you can breathe, or slightly breathing heavy, you're okay. If you would be like completely out of breath, then we need to change that. Okay. It's important to be able to breathe well, to have that minimum aerobic fitness. Mind blower here, guys. This is the next one. Breathing is essential for stress management. In the life we live today in society, right? Everybody's stressed. There's a lot going on. And breathing is how you can really, the next one, bring awareness and presence by breathing. And then you can control your stress. You can focus on what you need to change. It's absolutely amazing. CO2 tolerance, nasal only breathing, and breath holds. They're powerful tools. I put these on here so you guys can, if you want to search them and see what they are, just different techniques of breathing. Now, there's hundreds out there, okay? But just know anything that you do to learn how to control your breath, it's going to help you because it's going to bring your focus to your breathing and not on all the noise of the world or your life, okay? It's going to bring your focus, make you present and aware of what you're doing, and you're going to become less stressed, and your breathing is going to be optimized. So again, less stressed. How you think, the biggest mistakes with poor thinking. You will not be able to have an identity shift. Now, I don't want to go through every one of these. I don't want to take up too much time. So your poor beliefs. Again, I said this earlier, whatever you believe, if you believe nothing is possible, if you believe you will never change, then you will never change. I don't care what you do. Okay, this is in control of everything, right? Without our mind, we are nothing. Your body wouldn't move. Nothing would happen. This is number one. This is number one right here. Poor perception of everything. When I see this, I always think of Eeyore off of Winnie the Pooh, because no matter what it's doing, no matter how beautiful it is or how much fun everyone else is having, he always picks out, the downside. And that's poor perception. And we all perceive things differently, but that's what it is. Okay, you need to find the light. A lot of people get upset or sad when it rains. Rain brings the life. Water is so important. I love when it rains. Find the beauty in everything. It can change your life. Poor discipline, no clarity, low confidence. A lot of you may be here because you have low confidence, but you can change that. Zero follow through, low motivation. Real quick on motivation. Toby, can inspire you to do something, but motivation comes from within. And usually how it works, in my eyes, I believe courage, confidence, and motivation, they all kind of flow together. Because once you start taking a step, that's what gives me and so many others motivation to continue to keep moving forward. But it's almost like having enough confidence to do it, and it's almost like it takes courage to do that. But you have to take action. Never reaching your goal, period. Guys, if you don't think the right things, you're never going to reach your goal. How you sleep. The biggest impacts of poor sleep: poor recovery, poor brain function, poor body function. If anybody ever had a terrible night's sleep, as you get older, you notice it more, right? When we were young, you might have been able to get away with it, but as we get older, we really notice when we have bad sleep, we have a bad day, and that's because everything is off. Hormone imbalance, circadian rhythm disruption. Circadian rhythm, if you don't know, it's our sleep cycle and our sleep-wake cycle, and it usually follows the sun. We want to wake when the sun comes up, and we want to go to bed when the sun goes down. It's how our body prepares for everything. I'm not going to dive too deep into that, but if you throw that rhythm off, it can really mess with your sleep, and you won't be able to get good sleep. I threw these next two on here because they mess with your sleep. They can cause poor sleep. Food timing. Just so you guys know, digestion will not let you get into deep sleep. I love science, and I love the technology because we can see these things now. If your body is at a certain stage in digestion, it will not let your body go into deep sleep. And us as humans, we need about 45 minutes to an hour and a half of deep sleep, deep restorative sleep. And if you don't get that, then you may not wake up as refreshed or groggy. Who knows? Okay. But I want you to know that. So stop eating 2 to 3 hours before. Now everybody knows. Food choices. These are just right off the top. There's a lot more, but again, food choices can affect it. Alcohol. All the books written on sleep, I have most of them. They all talk about how alcohol affects sleep, and it's proven. And now that you're aware of this, you may be able to notice this if you enjoy the occasional drink in the evening. But all the books say do not drink alcohol in the afternoon or the evening. They don't say anything about the morning. Maybe that's what you want to look into. That's just a joke. But alcohol affects your sleep, even one drink. Caffeine. I have a strict rule about caffeine, and I should have another one on here. I forgot. No caffeine after 2 p.m., period. Because by the time, even by 10 p.m. at night, even though I work my ass off in the gym and at home, it still bothers me. I can't sleep. So no caffeine after 2 p.m., period. No naps. I should have put naps on here. No naps after 3 p.m. If I get an opportunity to nap and I'm tired, it has to be before 3 p.m., period. And sugar. I'm not even going to go into that topic, but again, food choices. Your environment, biggest impacts on your environment. Light. Now, this is sunlight and artificial light. I have so much to tell you guys, right? And this is why I love my course and my coaching, right? Because I get to teach all you guys this. I don't want to dive too much into it because I could be here for an hour on one of these. But sunlight and artificial light, again, as you can see below, circadian rhythm. Light really can mess with your circadian rhythm if it's not in order, and that maybe that's affecting you. Air quality, EMFs. EMFs are electromagnetic frequencies. Anything that is powered, anything that has a battery in it or plugged in, creates an electromagnetic frequency, and we want to make sure that at least our sleep time is optimized where you don't have your phone by your head, okay, because it emits electromagnetic frequencies and it can mess with your sleep. It can mess with your brain, and we don't want that. Sounds, people, think of people in negative moods. If someone's in a bad mood and you're close to them for a while, you feel drained. They steal your energy. So this is something that it's your environment, okay? Your circadian rhythm, nature, grounding, stress relief, stress recovery. So much, guys. So exciting. There's so much here just to bring awareness to it all. All right, the Healthy, Lean, and Muscular Blueprint is designed to sustainably build muscle. Now, muscle is the key to success. I believe training only for fat loss is a waste of time. When done correctly, fat loss is a perk that comes along with building a healthy, lean, and muscular body. Dalton had the biggest transformation I've ever personally helped, okay? But along with him and all the others that I've coached, they love the results. They love how they feel. They love how they look, and a lot of people, they have problems with how they look in the mirror or pictures because we see an image of ourselves. We think an image of ourselves, and then we see a different image and it doesn't match up and we don't like it, okay? And that can destroy you. It can be very impactful. But for most of us, it's about bringing home great energy after a long day and feeling comfortable in your own skin. Don't you want to feel comfortable? I know I do. And or what you decide to wear, right? Feel comfortable in whatever you wear. It's okay to be proud of your body. Now, don't be an a-hole and like take off your shirt in the middle of a store, but like you're allowed to be proud. Be proud. And everyone knows that if someone is fit, that we all know it takes effort, right? So you can't take that away from anybody, no matter how good they look. You can't say that they cheated it or whatever. It all takes effort. Now, this is what makes it all worth it. Stop wasting your valuable time focusing on the bad things, focusing on how you look and how you feel, right? Get that stuff in order. You can control that and focus on the things that matter to you in life. Period. Guys, we're here for such a short time. I wish I had more time already. but I'm trying to live it to the fullest that I can. And that's me helping everyone that I can. Okay. These foundations that I teach are sustainable for the rest of your life. Everything that I just showed you is how I walk everyone through my process, period. Now, what everyone needs may be a little different. It is a little different. But I just gave away my business. And now that you know exactly how my healthy, lean, and muscular blueprint works, I have an offer for you. If you are a gym goer of 3+ years, now, okay, this is not just like, oh, go to the gym once a week for the last 3 years. No, of you killing it, trying to get results. Okay, if this is you, this is who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. It's all focused on that. That is the number one. I don't care what else you got going on in your life. If you're not that, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But if you are a gym goer of 3+ years of killing it, what's up? I'm talking to you. If you have a busy life and a career, you need to spend more of your valuable time getting results. And if you're 28 years old plus, I don't really coach below 28. Usually those individuals haven't really struggled enough, but it's a case-by-case basis. So if you are curious and you want to reach out, that's fine. We'll get on and we'll see what's going on. But if you're also looking to have more energy to give after work, build a resilient mind and body, to build muscle that will support you in every way. Guys, there's so much linked to muscle development. Now, you don't have to be this giant bodybuilder, but be the best that you can be, because muscle supports everything. You want a long, healthy life. I hope you do anyway. And to become healthy, lean, and muscular. I will personally help you step into your greatest life and your greatest goals in a sustainable way. And from what I just showed you and all the people that you've seen on here and testimonials, you guys go back and read whatever you need. It's all sustainable because you're doing it already. It's that simple. If you guys liked what you heard and you are my people, my gym goers of 3+ years killing it, click that button. I don't really know where it's at. I don't know where this video will be. Probably below this video. Click the link. Maybe it's in the description. And book a time to have a call with me, and we'll go over everything. Now, it's a free call, so don't worry about that. But regardless, there's two things here. One, we have to find out even if we like each other. You may know me from watching my stuff, but I don't know you. So I want to see if our energy flows. If it does, cool. Maybe we can work together if the time is right. If we don't flow, if we butt heads, we're not working together. Period. I don't care if you'd offer me $1 million. We're not working together. I don't deal with that anymore. We have to flow. Okay? Good relationship. And the second thing, you're going to get clarity out of this call no matter what, on where you're at and where you're going and what you need to do. Let's chat it up. And if it's not with me, it'll be with one of my team members. But I'm going to try to take all of these. Okay? Have any more questions, guys? Find that link and book a time to talk with me. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you guys real soon.